Sanibonani, igama lami uThando, and I am a South African statistic. I am part of the 34 and some change percent of the unemployment rate of this country. I don't even know what I'm going to talk about this video because I'm going off the cuff. I usually try and structure my videos and like script some, but yeah, I'm just going to speak from my heart today. Yeah, because this is really just an announcement and for you guys to know who you're following, again, where the person you're following is at, where their headspace is at, where their heart space is at. Yeah, I think I like that kind of transparency with boundaries, obviously. So yeah, the story goes in February this year, the company that I was working for until last week, Thursday, laid us off. They let us know that our contracts are not going to be renewed, and they gave us 4 months to look for alternative employment. Yeah, and that was that. Funny enough, well, it's not funny, but strangely, intuitively, literally 2 weeks prior, I had done an interview, another job interview, because I was planning on leaving when I left my previous employment, where I was employed for almost a decade. It was like 9 years and some change. I just usually put 10 years in my CV, but basically a decade. I promised myself that I don't want to stay at another company for as long as I did before, because it stunts your growth, and a whole lot of reasons. We all know the reasons why you shouldn't stay in a company for that long. But I was a breadwinner at home. My sisters were still going to school, varsity, and I just couldn't quit a job, that was giving me a steady income, and I could manage my finances. It was a permanent job, and it was just a safety net so that my sisters could also go to school and finish. Now they are finished, and that's why I took the leap when I was headhunted by the company that I got laid off from right now. I was like, okay, it's a 1-year contract. I don't plan to stay there longer than 2 years, and therefore it's fine. It's like a stepping stone for me to get out of the rut of being in the same company that I've been for such a long time and being super comfortable. It's going to force me, when the 2-year mark hits, to start shifting around, moving around, and figuring out how I'm going to move forward with my career. 2-year mark hit, babies, and Thando was still chilling. Thando was comfy. Well, I wasn't comfy, actually. Stuff started happening in the workplace. I started getting uncomfortable. Mentally, I wasn't 100% there anymore. I mean, I was just getting restless. As fate in the South African employment situation would have it, the employer was ahead of me on that one. So yeah, when they told us that they were laying us off, it wasn't, obviously it was a shock, but like for a second, but I was at such peace and I was calm because, first of all, I had just gone to a job interview, and at the time I was hoping those people would just, call me and give me good news. They didn't. But because I was mentally, emotionally ready to move on from my previous employer, I was like, listen, God, universe, and the cosmos, I know I said I'm going to be here for 2 years. I had started working on it, but I don't need you to now force me out of here, okay? I wanted to give myself enough time, enough financial backing for myself to be able to live peacefully, to be able to live, to be able to live, graciously and be appreciative and thankful for what the company that I was working for had afforded me the opportunity to be part of and to learn and to grow and to just appreciate it and leave it in peace, Not to say I didn't live in peace now. I did. It was a gracious enough situation where they gave us 4 months grace to sort our stuff out. A lot of the people, in actual fact, I think 100% of the people that were laid off found alternative employment. I didn't, and I'll explain why I say I didn't just now, but I didn't find like secure employment as I know it. So what happens now? What happens now is I am officially, starting from last Friday, I'm officially a freelancer. I am a video journalist. I am a video editor. I'm an ENG camera operator, and I'm a digital storyteller, digital content creator. So I am available to do all of that work. If you do have work for me, call me. I'm being serious. It's not a joke. In the 4 months that we were given to find alternative employment, I was blessed enough to bag, secure, oh my God, only a 1-year contract with SABC as a freelance video editor. So I do have that, although I mean it is freelance work, so it's not as stable of an income as actually being full-time employed, even though you're contractually employed. So it comes and goes, it ebbs and flows. So you see, it's not necessarily the most stable, but it's something. So that's a nice cushion to know that I do have a contract for the next year with the SABC. And also, obviously, I am available for other freelance work. Emails are coming in. I am booking some things. I am showing up for work in different places, which is such a blessing. I'm under no delusions to understand that I'm blessed that first of all, I got laid off and had 4 months to kind of maneuver and figure my stuff out, particularly financially. And then I bagged the SABC freelance work. And also I am getting phone calls as well as emails for me to show up in some places for work. And then also, I'm also blessed to have my little sister who has pledged to help me out. That's also, come on, amazing. So we're living in a heavily one and a half income household right now. So I'm okay. Obviously it's stressful, it's anxiety ridden. I've never been in this position ever in my adult life. I finished varsity before I even graduated. I already had bagged an internship at ENCA. So this is the first time in my adult life being without formal, freelance is formal, but secure 9-to-5 kind of employment. So it's new territory for me to be a freelancer, and it's scary. Your girl is dealing with spreadsheets. Too sad, guys. I don't want to be a businesswoman, but I'm forced. Guys, when I tell you, it's so traumatic because I'm not wired to be an entrepreneur. I can't even pronounce that word. Entrepreneur. I'm just not. I don't have it in my veins. However, I am being literally with my neck, and it's forcing me into being a boss ass babe. I'm being forced. I don't want to be here. I'm being forced. I don't want to be a part of this. I don't want to be a boss ass bitch. I don't want to be a businesswoman. I don't care. I'm not about that life. It's not for me. I was born to work my way up somewhere to the middle. And then settle there. And then peruse on the sides for other streams of income that ebb and flow at their will, without me having to force it, without me having to go hard at guys. I'm not the one. I'm not. But sila. So we're gonna have to. I was actually very antsy about doing this video because I was like, what is it for? But I'm hoping we're gonna have chats about this because I'm new to this. Literally, this is my life since Monday. Today's Friday as I'm recording this. I am in uncharted territory as of the past Monday. So obviously I'll figure some stuff out, and I just wanted to capture this journey. A lot of what I do here on YouTube is, some of it I do it for the viewer, but a lot of it I do it for myself, just to watch these things back in the future and be like, look where you were, look how you were handling a situation that in the past would have just wrecked your life. Also, that's another thing, right? I don't know if it's because we had the 4 months grace period and I have emotional, financial, mental, spiritual support, but I'm at such peace, guys. I don't know who this girl is. I have no idea. Actually, that is why. The reason why I'm at such peace is because I'm not going to be out on the street. Not necessarily, I'm starting from scratch for sure. But I was also kind of ready for this. I remember there was it wasn't last year. It was literally this year, January. We had just come back because where I used to work, we used to get December off because the channel wouldn't air news the whole of December. I don't know what the deal was. But we'd be off for the whole of, not whole, but like the majority of December and a little bit of January. So when we came back, my car was giving me it was giving me trouble, and I was torn between just like selling the thing and paying 25,000 rand to fix the thing. I ended up bamboozling my way into paying about 7,000 bucks to fix it. It's not 100%. It's an old car, shame it served me. But I was really torn. I was like, oh, should I just get a car installment and get a new car? I remember one of my colleagues, I bumped into them going somewhere and I told them the story and they were like, hey, so you should consider getting this car, because I had car issues, so I was very vocal about my car issues. But when they said like, no, just get a new car, bruh. Like, it's not, I said, on a 1-year contract? No way. The stress that I would be going through right now, trying to figure out what to do. Obviously, I would have to take the car back, but then I wouldn't have a car. And right now, shame, my old baby girl has seen me through the toughest times, and she's still gonna, what I just can do for her is take her for a service. It really is a take me from point A to B kind of car. So I need to take care of her right now so that she continues to for a while. Well, for the foreseeable future. I don't know what the future holds for me. Even though I'm bitching about being a businesswoman and being a girl on my spreadsheet. Like right now, I need to actually send 3 invoices and 1 timesheet. So 4. I'm terrible at admitting stuff, but I have to be that girl now. I have to register a company. I have to but there's no other way. So even though like it's daunting and it's new territory for me, there is a certain aspect of it that's exciting. When I started looking for employment last year, I was very clear about my career anchors being owning my time again. I really I'm scared this freelance thing is also going to spoil me, and I'm never ever going to be able to go back to a traditional 9-to-5 working environment. But at the same time, it excites me. So I'm very much in the middle with this whole situation. A part of me is like, because I have support financially, emotionally, spiritually, and all the things, then maybe this is a really good opportunity for me to try all of the things that I've wanted to try but have been always scared to, because if I was the one that was making the decision to leave my employment and pursue these things, and then they don't work out, then I made a big boo-boo. But right now, I am being presented with an opportunity to like go forth, charge forth, do and try all the things that you've wanted to do in the past but was too scared to, because now you're forced. And if it doesn't work out, it's not really my fault. I was laid off. That's been my thinking, and that part of it, like you actually don't realize how much of a burden it lifts off of my shoulders that I was laid off instead of me having to be the one who quits without a plan. I'm just not that girl. I was never going to do that. Even with telling family, it was just easy. It's like, Pelili, it is over. What a girl is going to try elsewhere, but yeah, I think it's just easier even for people to be able to support you when you are not the one who's taken the plunge and pulled the trigger on something that could fall flat on its face. You could fall flat on your face because those fears are real and they're really hectic. I was recently talking to Umandila about my struggle with imposter syndrome and actual rational, calculated fear. And the two are can get really murky real fast. But both of them are rooted in fear, and the Lord did not bring us here to be fearful, even though we are. Yeah, guys, so that's the update about my life and my financial situation. So this means that I'm probably going to have a lot of time on my hands to focus on the YT, which excites me, because that means I'm going to go back onto the drawing board and refine some things, change some things. Not too much, obviously. I'm still going to be me, but just to be able to, I'm going to be able to be here more on a more consistent basis. I'm not going to promise any dates and days until I find my ebb and flow of actually being here. Not full-time, but kind of semi-full-time. Am I still looking for permanent employment? It's so tricky because I kind of am, because I'm afraid of just going ahead and jumping on this side. So I am looking for permanent employment on the side while I'm also putting all my efforts in the things that I've always wanted to do. And it's so basically that's where I am. It's scary. But more than it is scary, it's exciting, which is, I'm struggling to admit that, but it's the truth. This video is really not like a doom and gloom situation. And I think it also it's because I've had enough time to grapple with my situation. I almost said condition. Yeah, this video is all over the place, obviously, because I just wanted to sit down on the floor of my bedroom and announce my disemployment. It's so funny because last year around this time, I posted this video. The next thing that I've been struggling with is work life. In this past year or so, work has shown me things. For the first time ever in my life, I've had struggles in the workplace, which has, kind of had a knock-on effect on my confidence in what I do. But I guess it's part of the growing process. You have to go through these things where, your comfort zone is flipped on its belly. I was also really struggling with the survivor's remorse because I really genuinely knew so many people who had lost work and are still looking for work. So I'm one of them now. Did I cause this? Did I bring this up myself by putting it out there on the YouTube? I'm kidding. I probably did, but long before I posted that video, because I promised myself when I signed the contract for the first year that I was not going to sign a third one. So it really is just who I am, my destiny, where I'm supposed to go, working in unison, to be honest. It's hard, it's difficult, it's scary, but like I said, there's a huge portion of me that's excited that the weight of me having to be the one that pulls the plug on my finances does not lie on me. But it's like, oh, guys, I was laid off. Because I was, guys. I really was. I think ngomlomo dalayo, I laid myself off. But technically, truthfully, if the company hadn't laid me off, I probably still would be there. What else do I want to say? See, this is why I kind of semi-script my videos, because I forget things that I wanted to talk about. Anything else that I want to talk about that's specific, obviously, first of all, I'll address it in the comments if you have questions. But secondly, I'll just do another video about it if I feel like I want to delve into something specific, because there's a lot that goes on surrounding the change that happens in your life when you remove a steady income. And I have a feeling I'm obviously going to want to talk about it. And you guys will let me know if there are specific things that you want me to address. As an unemployed, it's tricky now to say, am I unemployed? I kind of am, because the freelance thing is not steady income. But yeah, it's tricky to sit here and be like, I am unemployed, because I am unemployed, but my unemployment situation is very different from a lot of other people's unemployment situation. In closing, I just want to say, if you are watching and you have been either fired, laid off, you decided to quit, I just want you to take heart and know that it's going to be okay. And it is okay. And I know sometimes, it's going to be okay, it doesn't work. But we need it. It's a thing that I've learned. I've been unemployed and it's hard for me to say unemployed, because I was just at work just yesterday. You know what I'm saying? But I'm unemployed as I know employment, and as I've known employment all my life. This is very different. And if you're a freelancer, you know how hard it is. Especially when I'm starting out as a freelancer. If I was an established freelancers will tell you quit your job now. But I'm only starting out right now, so it's still daunting and scary. But I think that's why I wanted to come on here and be transparent and be honest and truthful about, like, guys, it's so bad in this country. I said it in the video that I shared earlier. The reason why I was fretting and I was worried and I was scared was obviously because of survivor's remorse. But the survivor's remorse stemmed from the fact that I knew there was nothing I was doing that was special for me to still have the job that I had. And I don't think that was me manifesting and meditating on my job ending. It was me just being realistic because of the state of our country, guys. This video is for the South African that's lost their job, whether they've been fired, unfairly dismissed, laid off, or they decided to quit by themselves and they're finding themselves in a really difficult, tight spot financially, which affects your whole livelihood, obviously. I just want to be here to say, hey, you're not alone. We're all in this together. And the guys, we're gonna laugh, we're gonna dance, we're gonna have a good time. There's more to life. There's gotta be more. Okay. I had a point earlier. This is why I take notes. The most important thing to do right now, if you're new to this, if you've been in this for a very long time, and the reason why I was going on about, this is not a video for people who've got their back secured and you're good and I don't know why you're here, is because for us people, hey, I'm talking to my community, man. First of all, whatever you're working on, it will work out, baby girl. I don't know how much time it will take, why it will take that time. At the end of it, it'll work out. Mina, guys, I don't know about you. Mina ngeshori and ishori. Ihamsana ne faith, and ihamsana ne hope, and ihamsana ne joy, ihamsana ne peace. I was saying the other day on Instagram, because hey, we're stress, but get peaceful, man. Stress like some stress less stress was you keep smiling, force the smile, force the laughter, force the creativity, force everything. I thoroughly enjoy telling stories. I thoroughly enjoy doing this YouTube. I'm smiling right now because I'm sitting here doing this. And so do the things you love. And you know a lot of the things that you love as dingy mali. Yeah, so this video is to encourage all of us who are still looking for employment or looking for whatever business ventures, entrepreneurship things that are working out, things that are not working out. You have breath, you have air in your body, you have a brain that works properly, you have ideas. Ours is to do. Get up and do. Just do the things. And do the things. I see you do something and then get paid tomorrow. No. It's showing up. And sometimes it's showing up and maybe you'll get paid. Sometimes it's showing up for like 3 months without pay. And then maybe, it's not confirmed, maybe at the end. But Oksalayo, you showed up. Yeah, that's me, guys. This is your girl, Tindo, freelancer, video journalist, video editor, ENG camera operator, digital storyteller, coming to you on the YT. She owns her time. What are you talking about? Honestly, that's the video. This was me. Tell me how I did. Trying to just do a video off the cuff. I'm obviously going to edit it, I meant. But tell me how I did. Do you like this thing of me sitting down on the floor and just talking? Or do you prefer the scripted stuff? If you do, then let me know. If you have any questions about this employment, non-employment situation, semi-employment, whatever. If you have a story of when you lost your work and what you did, please let me know. Tell me the things. Like, not warn. I'm in it already, so it's too late to warn me. But like, maybe warn me of what's to come, and give me some tips of what you did. But all in all, I'm good. I am. I'm happy. It's weird. It's strange to say. It really is. But I think I am. Yeah, I think I'll leave it there and I'll read your comments and get back to you. And I'll see you in a new video soon because baby girl's got the time. That's the update. Have a fantastic day and keep smiling, keep finding joy, and keep doing things that make your soul dance. Bye.